Let's get into my deck of random shit, cousins. All right, let's tap in and see what the energy is for the collective. Take the leap. It's scary, but well worth it. Some of you are trying to play it entirely too safe. You're trying to play it entirely too safe when Spirit keeps telling you that your divine inheritance in this next timeline is going to be major for you. I think that you're just scared to step into the unknown, and your guides are like, this is where it's really going to start getting good. So let me be your confirmation to say, hey, take that leap. You will be carried through it. I promise you. Someone also wants to tell you that they admire you, but I'm seeing this split in two different ways. Somebody connected to your heart, their love is true. They want to do right by you, or they want to do better for you. They actually do admire you in your heart. But it also feels like that sense of admiration that someone has for you could also be a means for resentment from another party. You embody a frequency that they think they try hard to embody for themselves, but they can't, or they just won't. They won't fully commit the same ways that you do. And it causes jealousy, because people just magnetize or like gravitate toward you in a way. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, we got missing you more. An ancestor may be returning through you as well. Someone from your past is missing you. They may not have proximity to you anymore. This could also be the person that is secretly admiring you. It doesn't feel like the person that is secretly admiring you is currently in your life, or that you guys speak too often. So yeah, just know that there are multiple people that are watching you for a lot of different reasons. Some people from your past are watching you because maybe they grew up with you and they really want to see you do well. Maybe you guys were friends at different points in time, but there's also people that are watching you from your past that are like waiting for your tower to fall over, because you're expanding and experiencing higher heights without them. And interestingly enough, your guides are saying some of you are holding on to a version of yourself that no longer exists. You're lowballing yourself. You're not knowing your power, your authenticity, and what you can really do. That's also probably why you're very reluctant in taking this leap of faith. You're distracted as well. But if you understood and sat with the work that you've put in for yourself thus far, you would understand why the next phase of your life is blessed, and you wouldn't be so quick to move out of anxiety or be pessimistic about it. Source was watching the whole time, babe. Yeah, but someone is being nosy. Someone wants to see what you're doing, where you're going. And it also feels like somebody wants to know if you're doing it better than them. There could be a sense of communication that's coming in from this person, but at any rate, it feels like somebody just wants to keep tabs on your potential moves and where you're going, so that they can know what they need to do to move forward themselves, because they're always trying to compete with you. It's so weird. Their energy has been showing up for the last month in this reading. Yep, they said, I thought you were a lick that was beneath me. I hate to see you win. I can't make this shit up. It just feels like somebody was trying to sun you. This could have been a family member. This could have been a friend. Somebody who is very they have a sense of ego that is not who they really are. So their mannerisms are very vile and disgusting, because they believe that they're justified in that behavior, but really they are not that girl or they are not that guy. So it's really just them being kind of nasty. But they wanted you to stay beneath them. They wouldn't mind seeing you do okay, just as long as you're not doing better than them. But now that they see that you're surpassing them, they're like, what the? Let's see what else we got for the collective. Yeah, some people really love your humor. Some people really like your authenticity and your personality. It really can't be duplicated. There is something about you that is just so specific to you and to source. Your energy is so magnetic and it is so brilliant. And that's probably why you are due to be a household name. It also feels like who you really are, who you say you are, you really are. Who they said that they was, they never was. They were trying to be more like you. But on the other side of this, there's a new job coming in, a new opportunity coming in. You about to be big money, big flexer. New beginning. I can't make this shit up. Source has been moving on the back end for you. And it feels like you've been just feeling like the sitting duck. feeling like life is kind of just going on around you, or feeling like you're just alone and things aren't going to reciprocate in the same ways. But I've been telling you, no, this is where Source comes in and shows you that you really Source's favorite. And if anything, you weren't supposed to really be doing it alone, but I do think that Source had to kind of put you up in a way. Source definitely had to put you up and disassociate you from these influences who don't really like you, who don't really love you, who don't see you in totality. Some people were really just kind of like feeding off of your light, and they knew it. They knew that it was coming from a very malicious place as well, but you didn't. Yeah, they fucking with your money. They fucking with your head. You know, they're fucking with your resources, and your guys are saying, let go of your toxic loyalty. You're more loyal to them than you have been to yourself, or maybe that's what they're used to. And now, because you are evolving a bit, they don't get that same leeway or accessibility to you. But your guys are saying, stop the toxic loyalty once and for all. Be loyal to yourself. You don't belong to no damn body but yourself and Source. Okay. Because your guys are saying, yes, there's something that you're trying to manifest that is a very hard, very, very hard yes, 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 okay? Victory, success, and recognition. That's why they mad. That's why they're mad. But what's interesting is people are very mad at your growth, at your success, and your inaccessibility. But they can't be, because it feels like the same people who are so upset about it were the same people who are trying to break you down, who are trying to stifle your progress, or who are trying to keep you in like a very weird, humble, or subservient state. And they never really understood the divine favor over your life. Or at least to the extent, like, you are an elder. You're a wise one. You're a nurturer. You're a priest or a priestess. You have done this many, many times. So it was never going to work for a newer soul that is trying to be in like a weirdish competition with you to like be able to take your victory, be able to take your joy, or take your light. If anything, the divine sent you like in their path to help to mature them, to help to evolve them on a soul level so that they can grow. I know it sucks kind of always being used as the teacher, but in this specific situation, you were the teacher, and this individual knew that they were running out of time with you. They knew that their integrity and their morality did not align with you. Don't let their projections hurt you or like knock you off of your feet. They don't stay consistent in a frequency of success because they lack self-commitment, because they're usually focused on you or focused on blaming other people and just anything external. They have a hard time looking internally beyond a certain point. It's not to say that they can't, but they're only willing to self-reflect to the extent to which is comfortable for them, and that's okay. Just leave them where they are and continue to face your true north. Continue to go onward and upward, because this individual already knew that they weren't on your level. You just need to see that, and you need to stop trying to carry people with you and allow yourself to walk through these next doors to your success with the people who are supposed to be there. And even if that's just your ancestors and Source, you know, that's cool. There's more on the horizon. But I ain't gonna keep telling you guys' favorite now. Booking link in the bio, and come follow my YouTube. I'll see y'all soon.